Okay, so this is the bandsaw. This is our oldest one, our biggest, and probably the one that you should use if it's open. If you want to come around here, look. The bandsaw gets its name because it's actually a metal blade band. If you look here, I'm touching this. It has a lot of tension on it, so it's tight. And we'll clean this from time to time. Just want to show you the inside of that. These are your on and off switches over here, and this is the actual bandsaw blade. We adjust it from time to time using this crank on the side if we need to cut various parts of your car. Most of the time we cut the profile, which is about that tall. So I'll move it down, and you want it about 1/4 inch above the stop so it can still fit in there. This is a push stick. This is your best friend. You don't want to end up with a cut finger. You want to end up with a cut push stick, if anything. If you're unfamiliar with this, if you've never used a bandsaw, we have some scrap pieces that I recommend you use, just to get a feel for how much pressure you need to apply to get the stock through the cuts, and just so you can get a feel before you actually go right on your car and start cutting. This is our vacuum system. Again, we don't have a exhaust system anymore. We're just going to use shop vacs for portability. So we have this hose hooked up to this, and you're also going to use this. You're just going to pop it out and vacuum up any scraps and sawdust you get on the tabletop when you're done. It's your responsibility to vacuum after you cut. Sawdust can be very dangerous. It's very slippery, and then we're in the shop. If you don't clean it up, you can slip. There's heavy, sharp, and moving objects here. You want to come back over here again? This is the on-off, again, emergency stop. So if there is an emergency, this is easy to press. Green is encased in plastic, so you actually have to be purposeful in pressing that on. You should never move things while the blade is running. Your hand should really never go reach beyond the blade plane while the saw is running. That's how accidents happen. You forget, you get bumped, you're looking at something else, and your finger goes into the blade. You don't want to do that. If you have to use anything to adjust, to reach, use the push stick. That's what it's there for. Any kind of close cuts. One hand is there to guide and support. The push stick is there to push and apply pressure through the cut. I can't stress that enough. It's the most dangerous piece of equipment in the room, and you need to be careful and you need to be comfortable using the equipment before you just jump out.